Thank you for joining me on this episode of MTV Monster TV. Today I talk about how to plan your renovation. I'm going to talk a little bit about the Monsta Go-To because this is a big part of how you can plan successfully. We released that recently and it allows you to get your renovation on track, on budget, on time and with less stress. So firstly, planning and preparation is the key. A renovation takes a heap of knowledge, awareness and patience. We've spoken about this before in terms of what you see on television channels and what goes on in those reality TV shows. You don't get to see what goes on behind the scenes with all those professionals advising on what and what not to do. Unfortunately, when you go as the average punter to go and do your renovation, you don't know about all the hidden little secrets, and so that's where it can come unstuck. So planning and preparation is key. And from the concept stage, when you're 12 months out of your renovation, that is really where the work should start. Don't wait until you're about to start organising tradies. From 12 months out, this is the time to get your concept down on a bit of paper, start to talk to a couple of design professionals and get advice on what will be needed, what you might have to plan for, and learn from others in that regard because you'll get that knowledge from them. This is a stage where you can save tens of thousands of dollars if you can learn to do it properly and have the knowledge behind you. Okay, so starting that renovation early on the piece is the planning concept side. Understand, listen from the outset. The lead up piece makes a difference in the end. Good preparation is key. And so the Monsta Go-To, we actually offer you a service where you can talk to us and get a professional who can guide you through on what you need to know up front, 12 months out, what to look out for. Things that you may not have expected or known that you need. They'll share the secrets with you because they are professionals and you'll get to understand that from the outset. And so you then got to start, you've got a bit of an understanding on the step process from that 12 to 15 months out before you get into the renovation phase. So then you move to sort of, once you've gone beyond that and you get to that 6 to 10 month period before you're actually going to start anything, that's when you start to get serious with your planning, your ideas, your styles, your features, the looks and feels that you're wanting. Budgeting, that is the big one because then you're going to start to get loans and talk to finances, or even if you've got the cash in the bank and you're ready to use that, you start to plan your budget, what you're going to need, where you spend, how you allocate it, timing of the spends as well. You know, when you go through a serious renovation program, you don't need to have all the money ready to spend at once. So you could still, to prevent interest payments and paying extra than what you don't need, knowing when to time your spend is important, and that's where the pros will help you, and Monsta Go-To gives you that there. And it also works through the potential pitfalls. You need to be aware of those. They're the money pits. Understand what could go wrong and then reverse engineer and ensure you avoid that. That's that 6 to 10 month period. When you've got that right, it starts to flow on, you're a little bit more comfortable and you've got confidence in what you're doing. When you get between that stage of 4 to 9 months out of your renovation, in that planning phase still, excitement starts to build in this part because some of those ideas come to life, things that you might have collected from your scrapbook 12 months out on what you wanted to look at, etc. You get to start to select those ideas and put those things ahead of the planning phase and what you're trying to track through, and you stay ahead of the curve. You understand, the discussions with your councils, your shires, neighbours. You start to then send out traders who can do work for you, get an idea of what things cost. Don't wait a few weeks out or a month out to get traders and you get the desperate ones that just want the job. Find out in advance what a good tiler is going to take in terms of the lead time they need, a good carpenter, a good roofer, a good concreter, all these sorts of things. It's planning and preparation. Energy needs to go into that state, on that phase, always throughout the whole reno project. And if you plan properly, you'll get the result you want. Then you start to get your quotes. So you start locating the trades that you want, who you want to choose, understand the most important trades and who you can work with. And you need to understand the questions you have to ask them, what the professional builders and the pros know, and that's where Monsta Go-To can help you there, because we'll guide you on what to ask and where to find the right people and ensure you get the right price. Good value out of that. You don't want to go for the cheap and nasty quote, but you don't always have to overpay either. So understanding where the value lies and where you're going to spend your money will give you the best result. 3 months out, Okay, you've gone beyond the excitement, nerves, butterflies in the stomach now. You need to be prepared for what could be one of the largest and most riveting periods of your life. You could, depending on how big the renovation is, but you could be sort of between the next 6 months to 18 months embroiled in this massive project. And it depends on the size of the renovation, obviously, and it's a roller coaster ride. You need to fasten the seatbelt and get ready for that one. So this is the part where major decisions are made, and Monsta Go-To can give you the benefits of what you need to check off with that, the scheduling side. Also in terms of avoiding issues that could arise, understanding those. That's where you constantly spend. And this is the piece also where you go back to your original budget and you stay on budget. There's no changing now. Well, if you've got to make changes, they're going to be minor, so you don't end up with going 10, 15, 20% off budget. This is where people get it wrong, because they change from what they'd planned out before, and in 3 months or just about to start, they want this, they want that, and it costs money because the tradies are pricing on a certain design, or your builder's got an agreement and plan with you, and you need to check these things off. So that's where the Monsta Go-To will help you there. Get that right. You speak to someone who knows, they've been through this process many, many times. At the end of the day, the Monsta Go-To, as I said, it helps you ensure that you stay on budget, less stress, and it's on time. And you get to build your dream home and your dream renovation. This is just the start of something special. If you want to know more about Monsta Go-To, call our number. All these contact details coming up on the screen now. Check them out when you need. And if you've got any doubt, call our Monsta Crew. They can help you. But the Monsta Go-To website will give you all the details you want, when you want, and how you want. Don't forget to subscribe to MTV. I look forward to hearing about your renovation soon.